What is up, everybody? So there's a bit of an update in the Lori Vallow Daybell case. It comes from KUTV.com, which is a news outlet out of Salt Lake City. The headline is "Questions Surround Lori Vallow Daybell's Mental Health in Advance of the Upcoming Hearing." It states that Lori Vallow is currently scheduled to appear in court this Thursday in Idaho, so that would be the 19th of May. It is truly a very bizarre story if you're unfamiliar with this case. Check out the documentary Doomsday Mom. It is bonkers. It's one of the more strange documentaries, the more strange cases, situations I've seen. Basically, her kids were missing for a long time. Now, they weren't actually missing, but people out in the family, friends, had no idea where her children were, and she refused to tell people where her children were. It was discovered later that the bodies of those children were buried in her current husband's yard. And her mental health has been called into question quite a few times during these hearings. Thursday's hearing, the one that's coming up in a couple of days, is in response to a motion filed by the prosecution to join Lori and her husband Chad Daybell's trials once again. Initially, the two cases were set to go to trial together, but during her arraignment in April, Lori refused to waive her right to a speedy trial. That led the judge to set her trial date for August, while Chad's is set for January of 2023. In response to the prosecutor's motion, the attorneys for Lori Vallow Daybell say Lori Vallow Daybell's mental health is extremely complex and fragile, and she has the potential to be hospitalized again in the near future. Watching the documentary, you can clearly see she's either very good at acting or she has some serious problems. Anybody to do what she did to her children and then act like she did afterwards, she's one of a kind. It's a truly bizarre story. I can't recommend checking it out enough. It states that she spent months in Idaho's mental hospital after being declared incompetent to stand trial in June of 2021. But last month, the court declared that she is indeed competent to stand trial, and she was arraigned on the charges against her. It's going to be interesting to see what happens on Thursday. It's going to be extremely interesting to see what goes on once this trial actually goes to court and they start calling witnesses and giving statements and testimony. It's one of the strangest cases I've ever seen. Watch the documentary, Doomsday Mom. Highly recommended. Very well done. And like I said, an extremely bizarre story. If you're familiar with this case, let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. If you're not, go watch the documentary and come back and leave some comments below. Hope you're having a great day. I'll see you again soon.